And this is the breaking news we're getting you. We're getting a word now in from the Prime Minister condemning these attacks, the twin attacks we've seen in Jammu, but also categorical in his insistence that the talks with Pakistan are simply going to go on. Well, that's the word that's coming in from the Prime Minister, condemning the terror attack in Jammu that we've seen today morning, but also saying that these talks are on and the attacks really are not going to derail the talks as far as they stand with Pakistan. Navika, political affairs editor, joining us with more. Yes, Navika.
The Prime Minister has condemned the attack by Pakistan in Kashmir, completely saying that this is an attack on the peace and the peace process as well. However, the Prime Minister has ruled out any cancellation of talks with Pakistan. Pressure was coming in from the opposition to rule out any talks in America as far as Nawaz Sharif was concerned, but the Prime Minister rejecting that move, saying that talks will need to go on and all the issue of violations as well as attack on the peace process will be discussed with the Pakistani counterparts. So the Prime Minister condemning the attack but saying that talks will go on. That's the first we are hearing from the Indian government and the Prime Minister, who is on his way from Frankfurt to US for the UN General Assembly session in the US.
But Navika, now that we've heard that categorical confirmation coming in from the Prime Minister, obviously inviting a lot of criticism, obviously from the BJP as of now, some of their own allies. So how exactly does this work out with the BJP saying that you simply can't have terror on one side and talks on the other?
Well, that's the difference in approach as far as both the national political parties are concerned. While Prime Minister has been a peacenik, has said that geographical neighbors cannot be chosen and the process of peace can only be through talks. That's the position that the Prime Minister and the Congress party have taken. But on the other hand, the BJP, of course, does follow a more hardline approach and has stated that there cannot be any talks while these violations and terror attacks from across the border continue. So the Prime Minister at this moment ruling out the BJP pressure, saying that talks will go on, but he has condemned the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir.
Navika, political affairs editor, many thanks for breaking that response that's come in from the Prime Minister. In the meanwhile, Times Now has been getting you exhaustive coverage on these twin attacks in Jammu. Joining us in the studio this morning, we've got Colonel V.N. Thapar retired. We've also got Brigadier Mahalingam now joining us on the show here on News Now at 12. Colonel Thapar, let me begin with you. We've got this confirmation coming in from the Prime Minister that talks are simply going to go on. Your response and how you're reading into this, Colonel Thapar.
Well, to my mind, there is no occasion for having any talks with Pakistan at this stage. It is kind of reflecting a helplessness on the part of the government to deal with a very awkward situation for which the Pakistanis will always take the cover of helplessness so far as the multiple power centers in Pakistan are concerned. Let them set their house in order before they want to have any purposeful talks with us. To my mind, it is most inappropriate reaction on the part of the government to go ahead with these talks.
And that seems to be the predominant view as far as the BJP and some other parties are concerned. Brigadier Mahalingam, let me bring you in on this. How are you responding to the fact that these talks, despite what we've seen happening in Jammu, are simply going to go on?
Hey, first of all, as he rightly pointed out, there are a couple of issues. Firstly, is this the opportune time to have talks? And secondly, have we done the groundwork necessary to carry on with the talks? And thirdly, and most important, is Nawaz Sharif in control of the situation? I believe he is not. Why I'm saying this is, first of all, if you take a look as to what has been happening in Karachi, and following that, there was a APC all-party conference meeting. Based on that, with its support and with the support of the army chief, they decided to go in for talks with the TTP. The TTP did not respond. How did they respond? They had an IED blast to kill General Sanalullah, the GOC of the SWAT area, and also followed it up with a church blast, twin blast, where almost 80 people were killed and about 140 people were wounded. So therefore, Nawaz Sharif is not in control of the situation. This is from the terrorist side. And from the army side, just prior to this particular thing, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, the Pakistani official magazine Hilal published an article where they have said and criticized the Indian Army for all the troubles that they are having. Therefore, both the army as well as the terrorist outfits are not in tune. And thirdly, if you look at the situation in India, it is Hafiz Saeed who has been orchestrating whatever is happening from the terrorist side in India. This was visible when the beheading of a soldier took place. It was also visible when you saw a couple of army, the Pakistan army people entering Indian territory and killing people. Now, in Pakistan, TTP doesn't want to sort of go in for talks, and here I am sure this gentleman, Hafiz Saeed, is not interested in talks. Therefore, this again, you will have to view it from the overall picture. If you recently see, we had the Al-Qaeda's chief, Ayman al-Zawahiri, has very categorically classified what he wants to do. In phase 1, he wants to weaken Pakistan, which is presently happening. And thereafter, he wants to establish a base in Pakistan, and he sees these operations in Pakistan as in line with, as a sort of in conjunction with those which is happening in Afghanistan. And thirdly, he wants to move it forward from Pakistan to launch into other areas. Therefore, this idea of a talk doesn't suit either the Pakistani militants or Hafiz Saeed, who is in charge of Indian territory. Therefore, the question of talking now is most inappropriate. We need to watch out, and even if there is some talks, there is no question of the Prime Minister going and talking. What is he going to talk? What is he wanting to achieve? At best, this must take place at the level of a joint secretary.
Well,
This show brought to you by Nerolac XL, the healthy exterior paints. Honda Amaze, Badle Aapki Duniya. Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute of University, Madurai, Chennai.
It doesn't matter what kind of toothbrush you use, how long you use it, or how you use it. You can still suffer from oral problems because germs are left behind in your mouth in spite of brushing. Listerine mouthwash cleans your whole mouth effectively. Listerine mouthwash for 100% oral care. Introducing Listerine Cool Citrus. Milder, yet equally effective. To preserve your memories, shop Sandisk and holiday in Hong Kong. Details on sandisk.in/promo.
मुझे जाने दो साहिब।
जेवर जरा जेब में डाल पी जाओ।
अगर आप मुसीबत में फंसी हैं तो फोन करके शिकायत कर सकती हैं।
टंकल क्यों?
अब सरकार ने वुमेन सेफ्टी के लिए 24 आवर हेल्पलाइन शुरू किया है और कोने कोने में इंक्रीज पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन।
खबरें बनती है आपकी पावर, इसलिए न्यूज नेशन पर हर खबर सोच समझकर।
ले चाहे जैसा भी हो, स्किन को डैमेज कर सकता है। न्यू निविया मेन सेंसिटिव आफ्टर शेव में है विटामिन ई और कैमोमाइल, जो स्किन को रिपेयर करने में मदद करे और आराम पहुंचाए। स्किन आपकी, ख्याल आप रखिए।
You're the first name on the list. You have earned your wings. You've acquired most acquired tastes. Those who matter know you. You're ready for Linen Club. Here the finest fibers are sourced from France and Belgium and crafted with the finesse of a diamond. Presenting Linen Club, exclusive makers of world's finest linen fabric.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਦੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਉਹ नेटवर्क ਤੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੈ The number you're trying to call.
अब सबको कराओ वेट क्योंकि lunch is so great. Flavorful rice, spicy gravy and crunchy popcorn chicken. KFC का नया rice bowls. Veg starts at ₹69.
So good. Only a deodorant cannot get you women. With Nivea Fresh Active, get a fresh start. Everything else, get it yourself. Nivea Men, it starts with you.
तुम भोगो हो ना? हाँ पता है. वैसे भी वोगो एंड टॉरस आर अ परफेक्ट मैच.
14 सितंबर ना?
मैं कुछ नहीं भूलता.
चेंज करना है. हाँ बाबा मैं फोन होल्ड कर लूंगा.
अच्छा बाय द वे गुड मॉर्निंग. हमारे घर के पास जो पार्क है ना, you should go there sometime.
हेलो अंकल.
हेलो.
मैं आपको थैंक यू कहना चाहती हूँ.
थैंक यू किस लिए?
वो एक्चुअली मुझे ना थैलेसीमिया है और हर महीने आप जैसे अंकल आंटी खून देते हैं और मेरी मदद करते हैं, पर मुझे पता नहीं वो कौन है, इसलिए सबको थैंक यू बोल देती हूँ. सो थैंक यू.
पर बेटा मैंने तो कभी ब्लड डोनेट किया ही नहीं.
कोई बात नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए बाय.
बाय. 18 साल की उम्र से रक्तदान करें, ये किसी की जिंदगी बचा सकता है.
करके देखो.
अच्छा लगता है.
Welcome back. You're with News Now at 12 here on Times Now. Continuous focus will be on what's really happened in Jammu and Kashmir and the reactions we are getting. In fact, the Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah is condemning the twin attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. He says attempts are now being made to derail peace talks.
At the outset, I would like to both condemn this dastardly attack that took place this morning and is currently ongoing in Kathua and Samba regions of Jammu. I would like to express my sincere condolences to the families who have lost their loved ones in this attack, both the civilians and the police personnel who were killed in the initial attack in Kathua, and the army personnel who have lost their lives in Samba. Obviously, as this is an ongoing operation, it would not be possible to speculate about the finer details of this attack.
Let's get you the big breaking news we are getting in for now. The MHA is confirming that terrorists entered the Jammu through the Pak-occupied Kashmir. So in fact, the sinister plan of Pakistan exposed yet again. And Nikunj is on the phone line with us. Yes, Nikunj.
Well, yes, Deepthi, the Home Minister himself has said that there are inputs available to the fact, indicating towards the fact that early this morning, there was an infiltration attempt in the Hiranagar sector of Jammu region, and from there, it appears that this terrorist module, which is now in operation, in Jammu sector again, inside an army cantonment, has managed to sneak in and carry out the Fidayeen strike at twin places, first in a police station area and then in an army cantonment area, killing innocent civilians and our brave jawans. Many of our brave jawans have been martyred and have laid down their lives in this dastardly terrorist strike. So the Home Minister himself is saying that there are intelligence inputs from the ground that are available, that have been shared with him. He has been briefed about them. The fact that there was an infiltration attempt this morning in the Hiranagar sector of Jammu area, from which this particular terror module, which we right now are seeing in action in a live situation in Jammu cantonment, with army and Central Reserve Police Force troops and other civilian police troops trying to neutralize this particular terror module, has indeed sneaked into India from the Pak-occupied Kashmir. Remember, this particular area, Deepti, is just about a kilometer away from the international border, and in the past also there have been infiltration attempts, some of them successful in this region. So it is not something that has come to the light for the first time, but it appears that the Intelligence Bureau's assessment and the assessment of the military intelligence from the ground is that this particular terror module has been only able to sneak in this morning and carry out this Fidayeen strike force sneaking into that area. And as I was mentioning, that the topography is such that the international border is just about a kilometer from where this terror strike has taken place in the first place from that particular region. So this is the Home Minister's statement on the matter. Home Minister did indeed indicate to this effect that he has been briefed about this entire carnage by the intelligence agencies.
That's obviously, Nikunj, a very big point. Terror again coming in from Pakistani soil. Now, this is a very brazen attack, very, very carefully planned, and the timing also very carefully chosen.
Well, yes, and that is why, Deepti, it is very critical. It is very critical and it is very relevant that the Home Minister says that this terror module has sneaked in from the Pak-occupied Kashmir this morning itself, which clearly means that this terror module was prepared, armed to the teeth, involved in taught the basic tricks of the trade to carry out this terror strike at a particular point of time when India and Pakistani Prime Minister...
Absolutely. Nikunj, let's get this point now to Pradeep, who's at ground zero for us. Pradeep, you've been getting us minute-to-minute updates. Now take us to what really is happening, in the middle of this big confirmation, in fact, coming in from the MHA that yes, these terrorists indeed came from POK.
Yes, it's absolutely right. We also got the information that today morning these terrorists have managed to sneak from the Pakistan side, and already there had been inputs that large number of terrorists, Lashkar-e-Toiba, they had been undergoing training at Zafarwal area. Zafarwal is one of the known training camp in the Pakistan Punjab. This is about 45 kilometers from Samba belt, and these four terrorists, they were wearing the combat fatigue. They sneaked out from the Hiranagar sector and came towards the police station, which is just 8 to 9 kilometers away from the international border. After that, these terrorists, they were in an auto rickshaw. They entered inside the police station. They opened indiscriminate fire, killed 5 police personnel and 2 civilians. They took away the truck from there and started moving towards the Samba region, where right now I am placed. They tried to add the element of surprise. They knew that by now the security agencies might be alert, knowing that they have fled in a truck. So they abandoned the truck midway. They moved towards the Samba region and they came towards this gate. I'll ask my camera person to just pan towards the gate, where actually they alighted from one of the vehicles. After alighting there, they just entered into the gate and killed one of the personnel on the sentry duty. And then they moved towards the officer mess. Right now, the information what we are having is that about 4 terrorists, 3 to 4 Fidayeen, they are wearing the combat fatigue. They are holed up inside one of the building, where from they are opening fire. So the major concern right now for the security agencies, and there are 3 major concerns. One concern is that they have to ensure that these terrorists are not able to just break the cordon which has been laid by the security forces, because all the entry and the exit point here has been plugged, and the traffic movement on the Jammu-Pathankot National Highway has also been stopped. Right now there has been barricades at several points. So they don't want that they should break the cordon, as the terrorists had been trying. From time to time we have seen that they have been lobbing the grenades, firing the rifle grenades, so that they can break the cordon and they can move at least towards the Jammu region and mingle with the population, and they can flee. The idea, this is not a normal attack. As Nikunj had been saying, the planning for this attack must be going on for quite some time. There had been intelligence inputs that the 2 of the main launch pads. One is the Leher Kala, which is just about 25 kilometers across the Basanta River in Samba sector, where about 40 to 50 terrorists had been camping for quite some time. They had been making several attempts to sneak into this side of the border. The same had been the includes about one of the launch pads, in fact, in the Hiranagar area.
നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യമായ നമ്മുടെ ഭാഗമായ ജമ്മു കാശ്മീരിൽ ആതങ്കവാദികൾ, തീവ്രവാദികൾ, ഭീകരവാദികൾ രാജ്യരക്ഷ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന സൈനികന്മാരെ വെടിവെച്ചു കൊല്ലുന്നു. ഇന്ന് രാവിലത്തെ പത്രത്തിൽ തന്നെ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള വാർത്ത വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
एक तरफ खून की नदियां बह रही हैं और दूसरी तरफ ये जगह देखिए जहां प्रेम की गंगा बह रही है.
ഒരിടത്ത് രക്തപ്പുഴകൾ ഒഴുകുന്നു, മറ്റൊരിടത്ത് നോക്കുക പ്രേമത്തിന്റെ ഗംഗ ഒഴുകുന്നു.
यहाँ पर जीवन की रक्षा की चिंता हो रही है.
ഇവിടെ ജീവിതം രക്ഷിക്കുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള ചിന്തയാണ് ഉള്ളത്.
यहाँ पर मनुष्य को सुरक्षा के लिए, संकल्प के लिए आविष्कार हो रहे हैं.
ഇവിടെ മനുഷ്യന്റെ സുരക്ഷയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള സങ്കല്പത്തോടു കൂടിയുള്ള കണ്ടുപിടുത്തങ്ങളാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്.
यहाँ पर विश्व में पहुंचे हुए हिंदुस्तान मूल के नौजवान जिन्होंने कुछ न कुछ शिक्षा दीक्षा पाई है, उनको अम्मा प्रेरणा देकर के कहती हैं, इस धरती पर पुकार रही आपको, हिंदुस्तान वापस आइए, अम्मा के द्वार पे आइए, आपकी बुद्धि का, शक्ति का, ज्ञान का, विवेक का उपयोग कीजिए और मानव जात के कल्याण के लिए नए आविष्कार कीजिए. और दुनिया से लोग आ रहे हैं.
നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ നിന്ന് വിദേശങ്ങളിൽ പോയി വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ സമ്പന്നരായ ബുദ്ധിമാന്മാരായ ആൾക്കാരെ അമ്മ ഈ നാട്ടിലേക്ക് തന്നെ തിരിച്ചു വിളിക്കുന്നു. അമ്മ തന്നെ അവസരം ഒരുക്കി കൊടുക്കുന്നു. നിങ്ങളുടെ ബുദ്ധിയും ശക്തിയും സാമർഥ്യവും കഴിവും എല്ലാം നമ്മളുടെ തന്നെ രാജ്യത്തിന്റെ പുരോഗതിക്കായി ഉപയോഗിക്കൂ എന്ന് അമ്മ ആഹ്വാനം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതിന് അവസരം ഒരുക്കി കൊടുക്കുന്നു.
भारत के आध्यात्मिक चिंतन में सर्वजन हिताय सर्वजन सुखाय, इस मंत्र में कितना सामर्थ्य है. उस सामर्थ्य के कारण अम्मा के शब्द पर अपनी कैरियर छोड़ करके यहाँ पर वैज्ञानिक.
All right, there you heard, in fact, Narendra Modi in Trichy. He's on a rally there, but he's reacting to what's happened in Jammu. He's taking on the government and saying that it's enough, we've had enough of talks, but it's time now for action. And remember, the BJP has been upping the ante when it comes to what really the Prime Minister should do on talks with Pakistan.
Brought to you by Binani Cement, Sadiyon ke liye. Shri Ram City, India's largest small enterprise finance company. British Airways, to fly to serve.
Sensitivity is a short, sharp sensation that you feel when you're exposed to anything hot or cold or sweet or anything like ice creams. I recommend Sensodyne toothpaste. Sensodyne goes right inside the tooth, into the heart of the problem, soothing the nerves. Sensodyne should be used twice daily to provide everyday protection against sensitivity. I do use Sensodyne myself. It really makes a difference.
Presenting Wild Stone Red. It happens.
My first visit home after marriage.
Sometimes it's hard to see what's meant to be.
And then I don't know. Arranged marriage, whatever, but we discovered our day of love.
Platinum, because real love can only begin, never end.
Ultra Sentiero.
Enter a world of dreams and experience entertainment like never before. Tangbura, the world's biggest Bollywood musical ever. Enjoy a never-ending variety of exotic Indian dishes at Culture Gully.
Maruti Suzuki presents
Chubru, a musical comedy on stage.
Not only is he a fool, he is a fool in love.
Come, join the celebrations only at Kingdom of Dreams, Gurgaon.
ये नहीं देखा तो कुछ नहीं देखा। ये कंगन खरीदने से पहले आपने BIS मार्क चेक किया था? तो फिर इसकी शुद्धता का क्या भरोसा? जरा सोचिए, ये सोना सिर्फ आपके लिए ही नहीं, इसके लिए भी है ना? सिर्फ BIS ही असली शुद्धता का प्रतीक है। ये मार्क हर गहने की जांच के बाद सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अप्रूव्ड लेबोरेटरी ही लगाती है। चलिए वचन लेते हैं कि हम सिर्फ BIS हॉलमार्क वाला ही सोना लेंगे।
My Gold, My Right, a moment initiated by Kalyan Jewellers.
What are the details we are getting from Jammu and Kashmir regarding the Samba encounter?
Look, so far the information that we have received is that a group of terrorists numbering either 3 or 4 attacked the police station at Hiranagar around 6:45 in the morning. In that incident, 4 policemen were killed, 1 ASI was injured and a civilian was killed. Some people were injured thereafter. The same group of terrorists then reached a place near Samba district headquarters called Mesar, where they launched an attack on an army unit. The encounter is going on. We are still awaiting details. The final details will be made available only after the encounter is over. Look, the encounter is going on. It is only after the encounter is over that we will be able to find out the details, and then we will share them with you.
Sir, is it something to do with the talks as we...
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, there you are. In fact, the Home Secretary telling us what really has unfolded since morning. He's saying that a group of terrorists, about 3 to 4 in number, infiltrated this very morning. And there is some more breaking news coming in. Amid mounting political pressure, the Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh says talks with Pakistan must go on.
को लेकर अब दोबारा ये मांग उठने लगी है कि बातचीत का जो सिलसिला है जिस पर काफी उम्मीदें टिकी हुई थी उसको फिलहाल रोक देना चाहिए।
आज इस देश में जो आतंकवाद की गतिविधियां और मिलिटेंसी है, उतनी ही आतंकवादी गतिविधियां पाकिस्तान में भी हैं, बांग्लादेश में भी हैं और ये हमारे पड़ोसी हैं। कोशिश यही होना चाहिए कि सब लोग जितने देश में आतंकवाद की गतिविधियां हैं वो मिलकर इस आतंकवादी गतिविधियों से मुकाबला करें डटकर और रणनीति बनाएं जिससे इन आतंकवादियों का सफाया हो सके। इसी के साथ साथ जो एस्टेब्लिशमेंट में ऐसे कोई रोग एलिमेंट्स हैं तो उनकी जांच पड़ताल होनी चाहिए और उनको इससे अलग करना चाहिए।
आप मानते हैं बातचीत बेहद जरूरी है?
बिल्कुल बेहद जरूरी है। 2 ही रास्ते हैं, या तो बातचीत या युद्ध। क्या युद्ध के लिए हम तैयार हैं? ये निर्णय तो बहुत टॉप लेवल पे लिया जाता है। दिग्विजय सिंह उसमें शामिल नहीं है, लेकिन बातचीत का ही रास्ता है। बीजेपी जब सरकार में थी, एनडीए जब सरकार में थी, तो कारगिल युद्ध के बाद भी बातचीत तो हुई। किसने बातचीत की? खुद अटल जी ने आगे बढ़ के बातचीत की। तो डेमोक्रेसी में बातचीत ही समस्या का निदान है।
रिगार्डिंग AP, only one question, sir.
All right, so the big question that we are tracking here on Times Now is the fact that can talks and terror go hand in hand? In fact, we have our studio guest here. We have Brigadier Mahalingam with us. Brigadier Mahalingam, the big thing here is the fact that although we've heard the Prime Minister saying that dialogue is very crucial, the same reaction coming in from the Congress's camp, but the point is, what really is the message going across to Pakistan? Because if we talk at this moment, then does it go on to show that we are willing to live with all this terror?
Oh, first of all, we should not politicize this issue. This question of talks cannot be politicized. Now, do we want to degrade the position of our Prime Minister by talking to someone who is not able to deliver? Now, see what is happening. In the Pakistan side, there is almost 40 terrorist camps. In one of your reporters just mentioned that these terrorists crossed across the border this morning only and came and attacked. I don't believe this. If at all it had happened, that particular people must be belonging to these very areas who have been taken across to Zafarwal or wherever it is, trained them. Because otherwise, a person who doesn't belong to the place, who doesn't know the exact location of these areas, he can't come from at night, early morning, go there and carry out an attack. Therefore, what is happening? The Pakistan is getting our people across there to train them to come and attack us. Do we want to still go and talk? The Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, if he had any strength in him, he has to first tell India that, well, I will stop these, I will finish these terrorist camps and let us proceed. India is not against, or for that matter, no one is for a case for going and having a fight with Pakistan. Everyone wants peace. Until and unless he shows some signs of his power, of his authority in the government, against the militants as well as the Pakistan army, there is no